to one and all. I am Rajanikumari, lecturer in Commerce Department in K.B.N College. My subject Economies of Transport. Already I am discussing about first unit transport, second unit road transport, third unit rail transport. Today I am discussing about fourth unit water transport. Water transport, meaning of water transport, economies of water transport, importance of water transport, advantages of water transport, disadvantages of water transport, price fixation of water transportation, insurance of water transport. These topics are fourth unit in water transport. So, what is transport? Transport means moving of facilities, goods as well as people from one place to another place is called transport. Olden days, women had no fancy transport to travel. What did they do? Why they felt need to travel to the explore to people from one place to another place. So present days different types of transport available in society. So different fancy transport to travel to the people to one place to another place. Different types of transportation means road transportation, rail transportation, water transportation and air transportation. In so many types of transportation available in the society. So today then use of water transportation. What is the water transportation? Water transportation is the international movement of water over large distance. Methods of transportation fall into three categories. Aqueducts, which include pipelines, canals, tunnels and bridges. Container shipment, which includes transport by tank truck and tank car and tank ship. Now, water transport. Water transport is one of the transport system carrying of goods as well as people on waterways is called water transport. Then in India, unfortunately the waterways are not fully developed in all segments. So water transport is a growth and economy development is less other comparison of road transport and rail transport. So in India there are 7,000 kilometers of innovation river waterways, but only 2,500 kilometers are used waterways to play in important role international movement of water large in distance. So 7,000 kilometers innovation river waterways, but only use of rivers in 2,500 kilometers are used. So then no development of water transportation in society. Though waterways are play an important role, but a number of transport in available, no use of only some transports of goods as well as people from one place to another place. Sometimes only use of only water transport. Economies of water transport are economies of water transportation. Transferring goods with foreign trading partners can be transferring through roadways, waterways, railways and airways is also comfortable and flexible to our decision of transport of the goods as well as people from one place to another place. Water transport is one of the best mode of transport for foreign trading. Only foreign trading then a comfortable transport is a water transport. The number of foreign trade in one country to another country, the exchange and imports and exports of goods and people from one place to another place, those are only water transportation. For gaining trading system, only the best option is water transportation. What is for gaining was trading system means imports and exports to the goods to one country to another country, that is called bargaining trading system, because water transportation is most cost effective and majority of foreigners to give much more importance of water transportation. Then imports and exports, for example India and Japan, so some goods are exports, some goods are imports. Then foreigners is much more importance of only is a water transportation. Next one, 95% of US foreign trade through part system. Part system means that 95% only foreign trading of the water transportation. The function of part transport point between land and water transport is cargo. Next one, water transport is most easy and cheap mode of transport by moving of goods and people from one place to another place. Next one, water transport is play an important role in case of international trade. Trade means exchange of goods and services. Then trade different classification, foreign trade and home trade. Home trade means exchange and goods and services within the country is called home trade. Foreign trade or international trade means goods exchange and services to one country to another country without country, that is called foreign trade and international trade. Next one, the water transport more easy transport and comfortable and easy cheapest transport is a water transport. These economies of water transport is a very important in the water transportation. Next one, importance of water transport. Then olden days people are walked and horses, ox and donkeys used to travel to one place to another place, goods as well as people. Present days fancy travel to the people from as well as goods one place to another place. So important of transport in evaluation of transport and growth of transport, development of transport. So water transport is an important cheaper mode of transport and it is suitable for carrying heavy and bulk like coal, iron or etc. So for example, bulk and heavy goods not transport in a road transport. So suitable transport is a water transport. Bulk goods and heavy goods carrying one place to another place only choosing of water transport. Next, the importance of water transport, fuel efficient and environment friendly mode of transport. Then seasons are 3 seasons: winter season, summer season and rainy season. So the support of climate and environmental friendly mode of transport is a water transport. Waterways are critically important to the transportation of people and goods. 95% foreign trade moving through part system. So most of defense departments depends on water mode of transport. For example, war situations and some accidents, some food and delivery to one country to another country to suitable for long distance is important to the water transport. The water transport system provides more employment and job opportunities also in the water transport. Next one, water transport is a environmental friendly and cost efficient. The carrying of heavy and bulk goods to one place to another place. Next one, advantages of water transportation. So many advantages of every transportation in the transport system. So then it is also advantages of water transportation. Water transportation means carrying of goods as well as people from one place to another place by waterways is called water transportation. Then advantages means suitable for what is the transport availability my business and my travel in the society. So it is called advantages. The advantage first one, less maintenance cost. Less maintenance cost. Water transport is less maintenance cost compared to road and train transportation of the country to given much more property for water transportation. So less maintenance cost to the ships and boats and other comparison of transportation. Only water transport is a people moving of people, goods as well as goods from one place to another place. Boats, submarines, ships and signboards is availability in the water transportation. So less maintenance cost is the advantages of water transportation. Next one, useful to heavy and bulk goods. So, useful to heavy and bulk goods means in water transport, heavy and bulk goods, machinery, some equipments and some heavy goods is easily at low cost and compared to other transport to easily transport to the water transportation. Next one, third one, useful during natural climates. Useful natural climates mean like rain, floods, when rail and road transport is distributes to better options to can through the water transport. During to natural climates is comfortable and flexible to the comparison of rain season and floods to the water transportation is a solution for the every business holder and every passengers in the transport availability in the society. Next, fourth one, helpful for defense. Helpful for defense means almost Navy defenses operations can be dependent upon water transport. Navy defense operations is most of the people, so must the countries to given much more properties for water transport for heavy defense and the climate change of the helpful to defense. Next one, importance for foreign trade. Importance for foreign trade, I will discuss a bit what is that water transport in the only foreign trading in the contribute to the one country to another country, expose and imports and exports to goods and people from one place to another place choosing the water transportation. So it gives the more availability of advantages of water transport is a very cheap and less cost of the maintenance cost is the water transportation. So important for foreign trade means water transport plays an important in role of foreign trading, exchange of goods as well as people from one country to another country, that is called importance for foreign trade. Next one, minimum charge of traffic accident and traffic hazards. Minimum traffic hazards means accidents means then so many people are goods as well as people from one place to another place. Some issues in the technical issues, some climate changes, some technical problems due to the traffic accidents and traffic. No traffic accidents and no traffic hazards between the transportation. So these are advantages of water transportation. Next one, disadvantages of water transportation. Disadvantages of water transportation in first one, slow speed. Other comparison of transportation, disadvantages of water transport, slow speed. Slow speed means, which means water transport is a slow speed of transport compared than other modes of transport. So like more risk and difficulty in the climate change and the environmental changes is also in the water transport. These are disadvantages in the water transport. Next one, more risky. More risky means water transport is a more risk. That's why so many people are comfortable in a road and rail transport available with small distance and small very cheapest cost of the road and rail transport. So water transport is a more risky than modes of other comparison of transportation, because there is danger of risking in ship and boats and marine boats. That's why ship and boats is a dangerous transport in the society. So then used in only 2500 kilometers rivers in used in India. So it is unavailable to the development of growth and economy growth of, there is no limited in the water transportation. So it is more risky of water transportation. That is disadvantages of water transport. Next one, unsuitable for short distance. Unsuitable for short distance means water transport is a unsuitable short distance in the travel of goods as well as people from one place to another place. Water transport time in a consuming transport. For example, climate is a flexible and comfortable, not comfortable and flexible routes in a water transport. So that's why unsuitable for the short distance in a not water transportation. Next one, expensive. Expensive means other comparison of mode of transportation. Water transport is a very expensive. So that's why number of job opportunities and more employment opportunities in the Navy, and for example Navy, Air Force and Army. That is why situations to situation, condition to condition, some more avail to the expensive of transportation. So that is called expensive. That is disadvantages of water transport. Next one, very difficult. Very difficult means water is one of the difficult transport of carrying goods and people from one place to another place by waterways. That's why very difficult means more risky and important of the very point out to the climate. So very difficult to the managers to the boats and ships. That is disadvantages of water transport. Next one, inflexible routes. Inflexible routes means then water transportation routes is a inflexible routes because they can use of only 2500 kilometers rivers in used by the Indian government. Next one, so it is difficult to moving systematic manner in waterways. Only systematic mannerways of the water transport is a very difficult and very inflexible routes to the separate to the transportation. Next one, more accidents. More accidents means the every transport is a accidents. For example, road transportation, car, two-wheelers accidents, one-wheelers accidents, and buses, trucks, lorries. These sometimes are accident breakdowns and technical problems and pollution issues. Other comparison of transportation, water transport is also more accidents. Some example, not usefully and not comfortability to the climate and environmental. So sometimes in accidents and well, these called disadvantages of water transport. These are disadvantages of water transport. First one, slow speed. Next one, more risk. Next one, unsuitable for short distance. Next one, expensive. Next one, very difficult, inflexible routes, more accidents. So very comfortable and flexible, not of the only short distance in a disadvantages of water transport. Next, long distance is travel to people from one place to another place. Very comfortable and peaceful and joyful of transport is a water transport. These are advantages and disadvantages of water transportation. Next one, price fixation of water transportation. What is price fixation of water transportation? There are different types of costs are involved in water transportation and determine water transport expenses of sea traveling and shipping activities. Only sea traveling and shipping activities and rivers in used in the our country or state. So totally water transportation cost include first one line hour. Line hour means, for example, road transport kilometers to drive cost fixed in the state government and central government. But water transport is a travel to one place to another place. Sea or shipping activities, that is called line hour basis of cost include to the water transportation. That is called line hour cost in the water transportation. Next one, pickup delivery cost. Pickup delivery cost means then every person to compare to goods as well as people from one place to another place to number of imports and exports to one country to another country. One country to deliver to number of goods, then pick up to deliver some goods, so many time distance of the pick up to delivery, that is called pick up to delivery cost. Next one, terminal and handling cost. Terminal and handling cost means shipping companies fixed in the, that is cost terminal and handling cost. That's why some companies, shipping companies, some boats companies is availability and our comfortability of nature in the environmental season. Those are water transportation is a transport to one place to another place. Then companies are fixed to some amount, that is called technical and handling terminal and handling cost, that is price fixation of water transport. Next one, billing and collecting cost. Billing and collecting cost means the water transportation is a goods as well as people from one place to another place by roadways. That's why goods imports and exports one country to another country. That's why billing letter and collecting cost of the two countries difference between to the society, that is called billing and collecting cost. These four types of price fixation of water transport. First one, line hour cost. Second one, pickup delivery cost. Third one, terminal and handling cost. Fourth one, billing and collecting cost. So price fixation of water transport is a very important thing of every person understand the so expenses or less cost of the water transportation. Next one, insurance of road transport. Insurance of water transport. For example, insurance of road transport means road insurance, car insurance, two-wheeler insurance, commercial insurance, already discussing about second unit in road transportation. So, road transport not only in the comparison of other transport, various types of water insurance policies, the availability of transportation system. So, present days insurance of water transportation policies to the hull insurance, machinery insurance, protection and indemnity insurance. Next one, protection, indemnity, liability insurance, freight insurance, marine cargo insurance. These are different types of policy holders in the insurance policies to do the water transportation insurance. Various types of water insurance policies in the our insurance policy holder. So insurance policy then insurance holder company to the different faith and truth to the every moment of our nature of the water transportation. Hull life insurance. Thus, hull insurance is mainly forced on prices of furniture, ship, any other spare parts on the ship. This type of marine insurance mostly taken out by overship to our covers to the loss. Loss means the hull insurance mainly forced on prices of functions to ship any other boats and boat ships in the marine boat season. That's why. So next one, missionary insurance. Missionary insurance means covers all essential machinery parts in ship. First one, hull insurance. Hull insurance means the forces of prices of the furniture on ship, any other span parts are separate in the ships. But machinery insurance means machinery insurance covers all essential machinery parts in a ship. That is called machinery insurance. Next one, protection and indemnity insurance. Protection and indemnity risk means protection include risk incurred, total damage of ships or loss of owner, total damages of cost, total damages of goods, ships by the loss of owner to the water transportation. For example, this type of insurance covers total damage of ship through related claims. For example, 1 lakh goods imports to one country to another country. Only 75,000 is a damage to the ship to the goods. So, because protection indemnity and insurance means protection and indemnity, two words are important in the insurance policy holder. That's why the forced by the then insurance policy holder, then loss of owner to the this damages of goods in the water transportation. Next one, liability insurance. You understand? Protection and indemnity insurance. Once again, protection and indemnity insurance is to protection and indemnity is included risk incurred in the total damages of ship or loss of owner. Total damages of ships or owner means then who did by business, who did by water transportation system in used by the society. So one place to another place to moving of goods as well as people from one place to another. Protection and indemnity insurance policy is a very important. Next one, liability insurance. What is liability insurance? Liability insurance is one type of marine insurance. Water money is provided any liable to covering to can amount of crashing in a ship, ships crossings, boats crossing to the rivers and oceans. To liability insurance means that's why then some amount in the provided by the ship companies and boats, that is called liability insurance. Next one, freight insurance. What is freight insurance? Freight insurance means freight means some coal, some fuel, the one country to another country exports and imports, them charge to the policy holder. So that's why foreign freight insurance, that is called various types of water insurance policies. Next one, marine cargo insurance. What is marine cargo insurance? Insurance to cover any cargo, any type of goods as well as people from one place to another place. That's why use of only water transportation. These are various types of water insurance policies in the insurance holder. So insurance holder may be declared in the hull insurance, machinery insurance, protection and indemnity insurance, liability insurance, freight insurance, marine cargo insurance. These are availability in the insured and insurance person or insurance holder or policy maker. For example, so many persons insurance holders of the company. So what will be availability in the my transportation system? Then insurance availability in the my society of them is called marine cargo insurance. These are various types of water insurance policies. Thank you. First one, fourth unit, water transportation. Meaning and definition of water transportation, economies of water transportation, importance of water transportation, and price fixation of water transportation, advantages and disadvantages of water transportation, various types of water insurance policies in the water transportation. These topics in fourth unit, water transportation. So thank you one and all.